we up and we at 'em. Watch out for my evolution. Around and start a revolution. I am more than a being, I'm an institution. If I gotta reiterate, that's where I'ma lose it. It's my world and I'm generous and that y'all peruse it. How obnoxious, she ain't got a conscience. She's okay with being a little absurd and pompous. That's because I kill it, then stick around just to haunt it. Waiting on my thank you, be grateful that I would even let you watch it.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big crowds, they already.
Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Dragons of Tokyo taking on the Black Knights of Chicago. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Jakeem Grant, he might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd? They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Pressure comes and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long, there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And really a nice job there to make something out of that run, sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 6.
At their 49-yard line.
Jackson now. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for Rashad Bateman there, and that'll make it 3rd down. But you look at this defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack. So now make that a 2nd sack for them on this drive.
And, Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up, and that they did, getting 2 sacks on this first drive.
Returnable for Grant. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 16-yard line.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open.
There he goes, left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dragons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 35-yard line.
Go ahead.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Let's go.
3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start. It's certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CB, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, This ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. Play action. Now it's Tua. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And all the way in from a touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Dragons take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-0.
Black Knights, nothing.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he returns this to the 22.
Duvernay on the return. His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a...
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know, some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
That one good for 33 and a first.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. And a Tokyo first down.
21-0 our score after 1.
Score Dragons 21. Black Knights nothing.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape for first and goal.
Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown. The York on now for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They go play action now. Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Chicago. 47 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
You gotta make a move.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Mark Andrews from 19 yards away. And the Black Knights are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Early early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Here's Tua. And this one is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. This is fielded at the 27. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
2nd and 10. A pitch comes to Dobbins. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. That'll go as a pickup of 8. Jackson going to change things up a bit. To throw is Jackson on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Here's Jackson to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's 3rd and a few inches. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson out to his left. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Chicago passing game on point. They've got another first. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Mark Andrews with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Black Knights get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
A 60-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
At their own 45-yard line.
Hey, get set.
Tua, a final shot before half. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
Play action. Now Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And now they're in the hurry up.
No gain on the play.
Now it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 59 yards rushing for him now to this point. Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Here's Jackson. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage, who took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
On third down, here's Dobbins. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Dobbins is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. J.K. Dobbins. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights have cut it back within a score.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Jonathan Taylor, and touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dragons are able to extend their lead. York now for the extra point. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now, you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now,
he's got him in. Complete.
Down to the 10. Touchdown. Zay Flowers, 81 yards. And the Black Knights have got it back to within a score.
Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead is down to 2.
Next to score, Dragons, 34.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
as they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
To the right side, this is Taylor. He'll get this up to about the 44.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. Now Tua. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And for one of the few times here today. Gonna go anywhere. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting the game.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dragons will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out.
Duvernay on the return. They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. 1st down.
That's good. 4-8.
To throw is Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins.
Ooh, the juke.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Throwing is Jackson. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Now it's Jackson. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2. And the ball is free. Taylor lost it. And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending it.
There he goes, left side.
Jonathan Taylor.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Third down.
This offense so far on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
In the Tokyo first down.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
He finds Taylor, complete. Touchdown!
Jonathan Taylor.
47 yards.
And the Dragons are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
32.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown!
Rashad Bateman.
76 yards.
And the Black Knights are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a one-score game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive.
And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done. And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Tagovailoa. They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 78 yards. And the Dragons use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo and didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. It's caught, Cooper.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
Tua now on 1st down.
Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua.
On the slant, complete to Hopkins.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Tokyo,
it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Yeah. Run that back, Turbo.
Deep down in that mud, baby, now I'm climbing out. They think it'll be us when they finding out. I be taking straight losses lately. What you crying about? I done put blood, sweat, and tears in. That's what I'm down about. Know it costs to live this life, boy, ain't no signing out. Them boy can't eat on my team, they gotta stay for round. They gon' be talking loud, block out the south. Gotta know who gon' get it done, whether we home or out of town. In the state gon' run them down.
Yeah, back in my bag again. I started rapping to jump out of oh yeah, I'm my daddy's son. Around that time I was on my grind trying to change where my mama lived. But that was for us, this ain't for me. I ain't never had ill intent. I do what it take to win. I came first place again. I'm coming too hard, know they want to see me fall. I ain't never gonna let them win. I've been on my grind, but man, I don't skate. I'm putting up race, I ain't doing no days, no they couldn't relate. Can't even touch for my heart in the safe. I'm trying to get out the hood to the lake. I want the crib with the leg in the back. QB sneaky, getting attacked. Go through the hole like cat in the hat. This a Hellcat, this ain't no scat. Doing a dash, you know what I mean? Doing my big one, letting them see it. And I'm gonna put on for my whole team.
Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time.
Yeah.
Now they watching me on prime time.
No question. No question, they wanna see a demise. Eastside just too fast, yeah, I kill them in stride. I love all my haters, they concealing their pride. Went from humble beginners to numerous winners. I took a few losses, you know I'm here to still got chicken to fry. Know some people out here picking a side. Know I'm out here picking a lot. Watching the fakes, watching the snakes slither, striking the time. TDE, it's the family, we them dominant dogs. Top tiering, when them comments involved, we out for it all. Rock solid, he ain't dropping the ball. Prime time, who want it with us? Got clarity, longevity like bus and bus. Got too far and it's the starving, this and that's a no-no. If I'm hungry, then I'm hunting, always on the go-go.
Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time.
I went out and got everything on my own. Please don't try to give me no advice. What was your 2 cents and we was down bad broke and my mama couldn't keep on the light. No cat or no dog, we sleeping with mice. Beans and weenies, we ate it with rice. I swore to my mama that I was gonna change our life. I was grinding every night. By the ring that I'm just trying to get it. Championship, I'm trying to win it. All these racks, I gotta spin it. All my whips be limo tinted. Ain't with my squad and mind your business. Everything we start, we finish. Watch I work the hardest with it. Tongue out like I'm Jordan. Without me change my name. Dog days went through pain. Them hard days I wouldn't change. It's the reason I'm still in the game. It's the reason I'm stacking this change. It's the reason I'm chasing this rain. It's the reason I'm still in my lane. It's the reason I'm never gonna change my heart in the game.
Hey, yo, DJ.
AYB, that pipe him up, bro.
They don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. They don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. All I know is when I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell, huh?
They don't want no problems. They don't want no problems. They don't want no problems. They don't want no problems.
All I know is when I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell, huh?
Yeah, I ain't take no losses in a minute. Scored a touchdown through the critic. Came a long way from the trenches. Still be making plays in the trenches. I'm from New Orleans. I'm a saint with a demon in my head. Yeah, I told him chill. Lil' bro still spinning like a fan. Lord on my mama. He been playing like this since he was in college. So fast like a rocket. Part of the reason they can't stop me. You don't know how I feel. Come from nothing, turn up quick. You don't know how I feel. Turn them losses into a whip. Yeah, treat the beat like 4 down. Going for the dub. I ain't playing with them. QB to the RB. Big 4 not serving hand to hand. Real name Jamal Chase. He the newest goal with the people saying. I'm still in the field. Ain't calling plays. Bill Belichick.
Yeah, where the ops ain't that they smoke. Kick it off, now we tryna scout. Too easy, I'ma run it up with my eyes closed like Pat Mahomes. Red flag, I might send him home. Hail Mary, I send him long. Another touchdown, hit the gritty on him. Gotta pull in their camera phones. H-time, throw the city up. I finna pick the play off like it's Xavier. When it's pressure, can't get out the pocket. Got the cannon on me, I feel like Brady. Chasing at the Lamborghini. We just barely get started. Catch a play, I'm like Megatron. You don't know nobody that can guard it. You know nobody.
No problems. Don't want no problems. They don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. All I know is when I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell, huh?
They don't want no problems. They don't want no problems. They don't want no problems. They don't want no problems.
All I know is when I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell.
Don't wanna have the view on you. She watch my games and play my music. I'm stuck in the game. I pray on lose. DJ with my neck keep giving me bruise. They don't want these problems 'cause we ain't lose. I'm calling the plays, just gotta keep moving. Only option is win 'cause we ain't lose. Get a name in the game, you gotta be proof. All I know is loyalty for my team is what I stand on. It's simple, I turn the corner when got a sack and put my man on. Like magic, everything gon' turn to gold. I put my hands on. Just bought another lot next to my crib for me to expand on.